Hi. So, I thought that I would film in front of my bookshelves for this video because I have decided to start a new TBR game from July onwards because I can't completely just mood read off my shelves. I need to have like some sort of structure. So if I narrow down my TBR to a specific amount of books, then I can choose from those. Now, essentially, my book, or my TBR game, is based off of the TV show Once Upon a Time, because they have so many. I've essentially taken the inspiration from Pretty Purple Polka Dots, who did a wheel with like Friends episodes connected to a prompt. And I've decided to do that, but with Once Upon a Time episodes, and each title connected to a prompt. Now, I'm not going to go through the list, but I have spun the wheel for the options, so I'm going to cut back and forth from that me to me telling you what book I chose. As you can see, the first one that came up was Operation Mongoose Part 1, and that is to read a translated book. And for that, I am going to attempt to do an audiobook for The Count of Monte Cristo. I figure I might as well try, and I don't really, and I can't, I've always been intrigued by the book, but I've been too intimidated to pick it up by myself, so there we go. Yeah, The Count of Monte Cristo by Alexander Dumas. I'm not really sure what this is about. I know it's about some guy like, who gets like falsely accused of something and then goes seeking revenge, but that's about all I know of it. So, yeah, it should be interesting. And the next one that came up was Chosen, which is have someone else choose a book for me. I put a poll on Discord, and what ended up being chosen was Inkblood Sister Scribe by Emma Torres, I think is how you pronounce her last name. I don't really know what this is about, so I'm just going to glance at the back and then see if I can summarize something. Yeah, so essentially there's this woman named Joanna, and she is in charge of protecting a collection of rare magical books. And then but then her sister comes back. Yeah, yeah, her sister's been bouncing around after some deadly magic killed their mother, or killed her mother, and now her sister's come back, I think. Oh, no, she's on an isolated base in Antarctica, and she's found some belonging there, but then she finds blood on a mirror, and she knows she's being watched and hunted. And then, yeah, so based on this, I think she has to go back and warn her sister that both of them and the books are in danger. Yeah, so it sounds interesting. And I've heard, and while I know it's a popular one, I haven't actually heard that many people talk about it. So we'll wait and see what I think of it. And yeah, the next prompt I got was the episode Going Home, which is to read a cozy book. So essentially, it's a book that feels like going home. And for that, I'm going to read Wicked by Gregory Maguire. I love the movie of this. I love the movie and the musical of this book so much. And yeah, it just feels, I just think that this will feel like going home. And I'm also reading it for a vlog that I'm planning to do in July. So being able to count that on this TBR is definitely helpful. Yeah, I don't really think I need to explain what this is about, but this is essentially the origin story of the Wicked Witch of the West from The Wizard of Oz, also known as Elphaba, which has taken me way too long to realise. Elphaba is Gregory Maguire paying homage to the Wizard of Oz author L. Frank Baum. L. Frank Baum, Elphaba. Yeah, so this is essentially the story of Elphaba, the Wicked Witch of the West. The next one is Broken Glass, and the prompt for that one is a book with something broken on the cover. Now, hold on, it's up here. For that, I'm going to read Stepsister by Jennifer Donnelly. This is essentially what happened after the Cinderella story with the stepsisters, but this is like the real Grimm's fairy tale. So essentially, she cut in the fairy tale, the stepsister cut off her toes to fit in. So basically, she's got this, and she's now got the bloody toes, but she tries to find a happy ending. And yet, this definitely has something broken. It's got the shattered glass slipper. I read Poisoned by this author before. It's not a series, but it's a similar thing. Poisoned was a Snow White story. This is Cinderella. I think I'm gonna like this one better because I do like the Cinderella story just a bit better than Snow White. Yeah, so this is the stepsister Isabel's chance at a happy ending. Okay, and yeah, the next prompt that I got was The Price of Gold, which is to read a recent purchase. And for that, I have chosen Prince of Fortune by Lisa Torino. I know absolutely nothing about this. I saw that there was a store that was having a local sale, so a lot of their books were on sale, so I picked it up. So essentially, what I got this is an LGBT love story between a prince and a lord, and yeah, there's some kind of magic because the lord is a seer, and something happens, and it's so like I said, I know next to nothing about this, but I bought it because one, it was on sale, but two, the cover is like really pretty, and I love the flowers and like the different illustrations on it. Yeah, so hopefully I'll be able to know more about it when I read it, but yeah, that's what I've chosen for this one. And my last one for this month is A Garden of Forking Paths, which is read a book with a fork or a path on the cover. And for that, I'm going to read Birds of a Feather by Tricia Stringer. And yeah, there is a path along there, so I'm going to count it. This has been on my shelves for at least 4 years. It came in a book box, and yeah, I never actually read it. So yeah, I'm going to pick it up. And like I said, because it came in a book box, I don't really know that much about it because I didn't choose it. But essentially, it's when three women are thrown together by unusual circumstances, ruffled feelings are just the beginning. I think this is an Australian author, which is good for me. Being Australian, I like to read more Australian authors. Essentially, a family is coming together, and they're all different. Yeah, and they've all got different demons to face, and she, yeah, and they really just have to try and deal with it together. That's all I've got from this book. So that's it for this July TBR and my first attempt at this TBR game. I will see you guys whatever comes next. Now, pop on out of here.